sure I'm not the only one, but I've always been an avid sports watcher, right? And I'm always big on kind of getting revenge and learning lessons and then ended up doing better later, right? So I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Wimbledon a lot, right? And I remember when there was a period of time where Andy Murray, he was struggling to get that first Grand Slam. I remember he had the Wimbledon final against Federer, I think it was 2012. I think he might have won the first set. He ended up losing 3-1. When he was doing the award ceremony, he was saying that, yo, I almost did it. I think he was crying as well. It's difficult, man. I'm not going to lie. Being British as well, trying to win Wimbledon, it's hard, right? So I remember that was 2012 against Federer. He lost that. Cool. Months later, though, was the 2012 Olympics. And I remember in Wimbledon again, that's where they held it. He had the final against Federer, managed to win the gold medal. And I think it was like mentally, even though it's not a Grand Slam, it's like, yo, you know what, I can actually beat Federer in a final, in a big match. And I think that's a big mental hurdle for the guy. So I remember Murray did that. Then months later, the US Open, I think he was against Djokovic in the final, ends up beating Djokovic. I think it was 3-2. I think Murray was 2 sets up, yeah. Djokovic came back 2-2. Mentally, it's just like, oh my God, I could bottle this. Manages to win the third set. Amazing, wins his first Grand Slam, right? And then he manages to win Wimbledon as well. He won one against Djokovic, then he won one against Milos Raonic 2016, right? The reason I'm bringing this up is because yesterday was the Wimbledon final. I didn't actually watch it. Obviously, Sinner versus Alcaraz. I watched the classic they had at Roland Garros a few weeks ago, and I was so dejecting, man. Like seeing a man have 3 championship points and then end up losing like that. That could take a mental toll on a lot of people. I'm not going to lie. So for him to be able to come now, Wimbledon final, lose the first set against Alcaraz, mentally he's probably thinking, oh my God, not again. I can't lose to this guy again in such quick succession. I'm the world number 1, he's number 2. But when it came to head-to-head, they've played 12 times. Alcaraz has won 8, Sinner's only won 4. So mentally, it's like, yo, once you go a set behind, you got to kind of dig something out of you to kind of really, until I collapse where Eminem at the start, he's like, yo, sometimes you got to just pull that out of you and get that motivation to not give up and not be a quitter, no matter how bad you want to fall flat on your face. After one set, Sinner's probably in his corner thinking, yo, let me keep calm. I can do this. Ends up winning the next 3 sets, wins Wimbledon, amazing. So I think the only Grand Slam he's not won is Roland Garros at the moment, which is amazing. This guy's only 23 years old as well, but I love seeing someone losing, learning the lessons from it, and then using that to beat that same person. Because I think it feels better because it's like, bro, people say like minor setbacks for major comebacks. That's what that is. Losing Roland Garros is a learning lesson, is a minor setback. But then to lose Wimbledon, which people would argue is probably the most prestigious of the 4 Grand Slams, to win Wimbledon in the end against that same opponent, 3-1, I think that feels amazing, man. So whenever you're down, you need to learn that behind every loss, there is a lesson. Like I know Jay-Z's got a line on the song called Smile on 444 where he was like, a loss ain't a loss, it's a lesson. Appreciate the pain, it's a blessing. The pain of losing, no matter how hard it feels, it's going to teach you something in life. And you've got that decision to make. Are you going to look at that fear that you've got and you're going to try and beat that fear, beat that hurdle next time? Or are you going to succumb to that fear? If you decide to succumb to that fear, you're forever going to be haunted in your head and you're going to have that anxiety every time. Whereas if you just learn to face that fear and get over that hurdle, it's going to feel so good. So whenever you're confronted by something that doesn't go well for you, learn from the lessons. Then next time, apply yourself, get over that hurdle. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel on top of the world. You're going to feel like you're man or woman of the year. And you're going to be on top of the world, man.